Wolfmaan, and I'm here today at a beautiful formation in south central Ontario known as the Badlands. Now, these Badlands, as you can see, go on for quite a little ways behind me, and they're really a fascinating area to come and visit. These Badlands were actually formed a little over a century ago, and how they were created was that this area was farmland. The farmland, of course, was cleared out so it could be used for grazing cattle, and what happened is the cattle ate right down to the ground level, and as they ate and ate and ate, it eventually caused soil erosion. This soil erosion caused what we see here. Now, the Badlands, due to soil erosion, actually expand a little tiny bit every year. Everywhere we look in this Badlands, we see what looks like banding that goes across. Now, this banding actually looks almost like it has the consistency of cat litter, but what this is part of a chemical reaction that's happened with the shale that has slowly been eroded away and turned into this mud-like property. The erosion is everywhere here. As time goes on, more and more of this red oxidized sediment gets washed away by the rain and the weather. And when it does, look what it leaves behind. This big, huge granite boulder that's got a little bit of shiny stuff, probably pyrite and crystal, that's actually been into it, has been exposed by all the erosion. Not only that, look what it's doing to this tree. The tree has grown into the boulder, as it's probably over a century old, and it's washing away and exposing the roots. So eventually what's going to happen is this boulder is going to fall, and so is this tree. These berms that I'm sitting on, as beautiful as they are actually environmentally sensitive. Originally, they were made out of shale, and then they decomposed into the kind of oxidized, rich red dirt that we see here. Now, if you can see, this shale that actually is a rock has become and degraded into almost nothing. It's like putty in my hands. Now, people who walk on this with big, heavy, lugged boots are actually going to make indentations and imprints into the material. That's going to change the composition of these berms, and it's going to speed up the environment, eroding them away. So please be very, very careful if you ever come to an area like this, and don't just tromp all over it. Just a few steps away from the Badlands, you can see that everything changes. From that form of erosion and all those little hills and berms that were created comes this. This is swampland. It's filled behind me with maple trees and softwood trees, a couple of hardwood trees, and also a bunch of cattails. These bricks, which are all around me here, including this one, which still has some markings in it, were actually made out of the Badlands themselves. They were made when they took the material of the Badlands, put them in a kiln, and they created these bricks. So there must have been a brickwork factory or something like that around here at one point, and they dumped them all. It's a really cool piece of history to think that these, which we use for building houses and we still produce today, came from those wonderful berms that we see all around us. This is one of Ontario's most unique landforms. Although it isn't really that well publicized, not a whole lot of people visit it. But you will come here some days, and you won't be able to even see the berms for all the people. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I'm the Wolfmaan. Please consider subscribing.